Welcome to Larry's RC room. Today, after straightening up my little work table here, we're going to be installing this light kit, Pro Scale Advanced Lighting Control System. It's got the headlights, halo daytime running lights, the brake lights, reverse lights, turn signals, and hazard lights, all for this 2021 Bronco. We're going to unbox this and we're going to put it in this thing. I'll break out some tools and I'll be right back with you. Well, I've had some Apeman problems, so I'm going to have to walk through everything that I thought I was recording with this Apeman A79-4k thing. I was using the manual start-stop button, but evidently it doesn't like me to use that button on top of itself. So anyways, I put all the lighting in the Bronco's body already, and I'm having to come back and show you what I've done. You've got a control module that mounts on the inside of the chassis, braces and stuff. It comes with its own mount plate and screws from Traxxas provided with this kit. You also have a power module that comes with a stand that you mount to the chassis of the truck, okay? And you plug a cord in that's built into the control module to the power module, okay? Then you undo your receiver box and you run your wiring underneath the battery box, okay, into the Traxxas port on the receiver, okay? And that's everything that I thought I was recording, but I did not. Now when you take your lights apart to install these circuit boards, okay, then you will need a 2mm and a 1.5mm hex wrench, okay? You can use a standard hex wrench or you can use a ball end wrench. However, also for the wiring parts, I also done a little bit of tweezer to help guide that one cable underneath the battery tray. This here, I used them, and it tells you to get them also in your instruction booklet, just to clip off your zip ties, which your zip ties do come with this kit. However, I used my own zip ties because I always go through zip ties, and mine were just a fuzz longer than the 3-inch that these come with. I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like here in this body. Bear with me, and I apologize that you all didn't get to see this complete install. Now this here is a quick connect release right here. It's a one-way plug, okay, that comes onto your control unit, which plugs into this power module. Alright, what you do is on the front you have to undo some screws, okay? You use your 2mm. This screw, and there's two here, and this screw here are all fine thread screws. Then you've got another series of screws right down in the top. You've got one through there, one through here, and one through here. So that's a total of 6 screws. Those are coarse threaded screws. Make sure that you don't mix those up. You don't want to try to put a fine threaded screw where a coarse thread was, and if you use the coarse thread where the fine thread was, then you will probably end up ruining that hole for the fine thread screw. Now I always do a little extra dress up and put this cable trough over my cables for my wiring. Makes it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Alright, now for the back, you've got just these 2 screws on each side for your back. Now when you take these screws out, these lenses just kind of pop up and they slide out, okay? And both sides. Now when you put these light buckets in, or the lights into these light buckets, you want to make sure that you put them on the pins. There's pins on these that these light bucket modules set on, okay? So you want to make sure that you pin those. Now on this back crosswire, I didn't run my trough. I didn't see a need for it back through here because it's all pretty well hidden and tucked away. Now the control module itself comes with this bracket, Okay, it comes with the bracket. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light in here. It comes with this bracket that mounts to two studs right here. Then this control module mounts down. Now I pre-mounted this and then run my wiring and then unmounted this control module, left the bracket there, and then plugged everything up and then remounted the control module again and then finished zip tying the wires down. Very simple to do. Just follow the color codes and things. Now you've got these little wires here, these little things here for your daytime running light modules, mode and stuff. So it's one of those things to where you can get the Traxxas link and control all of your lighting with the Traxxas link and the TQI controller that this truck comes with. It's a really nice system, and you're going to see it in action here in just a little bit, I hope. Let's carry on with this program. You want to? Okay, we've gotten the body part of it wrapped up, which is a good thing. And now we've got the internal module that sits in the chassis to put in. And then this wiring, of course, goes from this part of the power module, actually. So you go from this part of it to the receiver part. But it comes with this bracket right here that you've got to mount down. So that's what we're about to do now. We've got us our little taper head screw, and it's going to mount the bracket down. And it is a 1.5 millimeter. Real sensitive on the Traxxas makes, evidently. So they have to have a constant 3 volt to operate the lighting system, is the way I understand it, when you buy a Traxxas light system. Pick out all the cables here. These things will go into, of course, it comes with zip ties. I'm using my own zip ties. And if you're anything like me, you might make a mistake, so it pays to have extra zip ties. This cable should run from the receiver pack over to this. We've done mounted the plate in the chassis part. Power module will mount on it with 2 screws that's provided by Traxxas right here. And it'll go right there like that. Got a long one and a short one. The long one goes on this back side. This screw goes into one of the standoffs, and the other one is right here for the mount. And the longer screw will go into the power module, into that mount standoff. Thanks for staying with me so far. Might as well stay to the end. Hey, don't forget to leave me a comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. I'm not no expert when it comes to Traxxas stuff. Let's grab this body. Let's plug in this thing. I got my wiring all run, and I done it per the instructions here in the instruction manual that comes with this, which are very clear. If you follow those instructions in this manual, you won't have a problem one setting this light system up. Oh look. Oh wow. Uh-oh. It plugs in, that's pretty tight. Alright. Turning. Nope, wait a minute. I don't think I turned on my ESC. That will make a difference, won't it? So, pop this up. Pop this up. Oh, this pinless body system is pretty cool. It really, really is. Let's power this thing up. Make sure I got a green light in here. Well, I heard something happen. Very good. I know I've got power here. I don't have any signal. Okay, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board to find out what the modes do so that we can figure it out why I don't have signal lights. Alright, I'll be right back with you. Anyway, so I found out that for the signals to work, okay, there's a signal button here. In the halo mode, okay, I've got dim mode, bright mode on my headlights right there with the mode switch. Okay, I've got tail lights. Okay, so with the mode switch hit again, I think it goes to halo mode from bright. And with the signal switch, you hit it twice, and it'll flash back and forth like that, and that shuts them off, as you can see. But you hit it twice again, real quick, and it turns them back on. So now, I've got signals, front and rear, okay? And the signal will flash until you turn back out of it. So it works really fine like that. Looks really sharp. We're going to go out here and we're going to put the bright lights on. This is where the Traxxas link would really come in handy. So we're going to go out here. We're going to do a safari run in the den and see what it does. See what kind of critters that we can find. Looks like an elephant, a hippo. Looks like we got some panther on a rock. Ooh, what's that? That's a rhinoceros. That's pretty cool. Heck yeah. There's a lion. Go around the rhinoceros. And it looks like a tiger. That's the reverse lights with the brake lights on. And there's running lights. There's your brake lights. Reverse lights. There's the signal in the rear. And there's your reverse lights. Signal in the rear and reverse lights. Heck yeah. There's your signal on that side. There's your reverse lights. So if you set still for a second, before you go anywhere, then your brake lights don't come on, it's just your reverse lights. Anyway, y'all like to subscribe. Peace out. Have fun laughing and playing and RCing.